Alright. I haven't watched too much of Black Lagoon. All I know is that Revy is apparently a actual badass. So yeah, this ought to be good. This, especially with CJ the Champ and the way he be editing his videos, bro. Yeah, this ought to be really good. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. We are watching a production by CJ the Champ called Roberta the Terminator. And all I know is this character is definitely from Black Lagoon because I recognize it. I think I recognize it from somewhere, but it's been a while since I watched it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into it. It's about to be a long video. And knowing how this anime is, we in for some action here, bro. We in for some action here. So let's get it.
So homeboy pull up again. And he's
Oh,
like,
okay.
I know exactly who you are now. You're the
I'm not gonna lie, I miss this 90s style of animation, bro. Oh my gosh, can we need something like I love the new animation we got, but I also miss this 90s style of animation that we had, bro. Like, take me back sometimes, man. I don't know, man. Sheesh.
Florencia, and it's my lucky day because the cartel got a $4 million bounty on your head right now. But she just looks at him and says, sorry, but I must leave you, gentlemen. Please take these as a parting gift.
Ah, shit, yeah, nah. Pack it up. Nah. The whole bar is gone, bro. I would hate to be the guy winning that shit. CJ the Champ is just one of them people who can just drop an absolute banger, disappear for a while, come back, drop another banger, and then just like...
Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
go crazy,
it is finally time to return to the streets of Roberta, the home of gang violence, pirates, mercenaries, and probably every goddamn mafia you could probably think of. This is none other than the Black Air Force Crockpot. So
pretty
as
much
expected, there is a new challenge.
I remember at least that much.
Table of Black Air Force activity.
Oh, hold up. We got the round table back? I think it's been back, actually, because I watched the Ryuga video. Who was on this table?
As expected, there is a new challenge.
Who was at this table before Ryuga showed up? Okay, so this is before Ryuga and Sukuna. And yeah, I already knew that Aizen and Revy were going to make the list. Vegeta made the list. Kenpachi definitely made the list. Majin Buu. All the right people were at this table. So, even Truck couldn't made it to the table, bro. Oh my gosh.
Activity. And it's none other than a maid.
I beg your pardon?
Yeah. This absolute demon.
Yeah, I was about to say, she looked way too innocent in that first portion.
To society.
Outside of the grenades, bro.
Roberta, the definition of do not judge a book by its cover. Because this is not a maid, this is a Terminator. I would not be surprised if somebody said this is a T-something model. So y'all already know we got the evidence on deck.
All right, here we go, bro.
Time to observe the maid.
I don't know, man.
So without further ado, Exhibit A.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of menaces when it comes to Black Lagoon, but I haven't seen this. I didn't get that far into it. Maybe that's something I need to watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you Exhibit A, the prelude to madness.
All right, Exhibit A.
So the Lagoon Company ended up taking this job from the Colombian Mafia. And with this job, they have to transfer this boy named Garcia. Now, you see, Garcia isn't an ordinary kid, because Lil Jit right here is the son to one of the 13 great families of South America. So Revy keeps on harassing the little nigga. So then he says, oh, you must think this real funny, huh? Just wait till my maid come. So she started laughing her ass off. She like, the f that bitch gonna do? Wash the dishes, nigga? But then he says, well, you see, she's not that good at cleaning or cooking. And when we used to arm wrestle all the time, I always used to beat her. But one time, when we was arm wrestling, the mafia pulled up. And her arm wouldn't even
that shit ain't moving, bro.
Oh my God, that bites.
Damn.
So Roberta ends up pulling up to Roanna to find Garcia. So when she gets
that
there,
shit
she
was
goes
not
around and
moving,
starts
bro.
asking people, hello, do you know where you could point me to my fellow countrymen? I would like to have a word with them. And these niggas like,
yeah,
you
see,
know where the
when you got a character like this, that's just running out of their way to look for the smoke, you know shit about to go down.
Colombian mafia is that? You gotta be out of your damn mind. But she's like, I just want to have a word.
Yeah, she just got
so
water,
while this
bro.
is happening, we cut to
I don't know what it is. It's like, bro, there's only like 2 types of maids in this shit, bro. There's like the nice, really kind ones, and then there's the ones that are absolutely like, they're nice and kind at first, but then you piss them off, and then they just like actually whoop your ass. And then there's the ones that be dressing like a maid and just whoop your ass anyways. Alright, so that makes 3 actually.
Balalaika. So homie right here like, comrade Balalaika, you should take a look at this.
You
So
should
he gives
take
her
a
this
look
picture
at
and
this
she's
shit.
like,
I love the
wait a
accent,
damn
bro. That's
minute.
funny.
Comrade, this ain't no damn maid. Look at them eyes. Oh, she got that dog in her. So now
Oh,
we
boy,
cut
here
to
we
the
go.
bar. So Roberta is sitting here waiting for
Is
the
this the
mafia.
same bar she
So when
just
they
blew
pull
up
they like,
in the beginning of the damn
heard
video?
You was snooping around. The you want a bullet, nigga? So she ends up breaking her glass. So then she gets up
I'm
and
leaving.
she's like,
Yeah, I'm about to say,
allow me to introduce
you saw them
myself.
first 2
My
dudes
name is
running? That's
Roberta
me.
of the Lovelace family. Now please, tell me where my master is. I would not like this to get violent. When they start laughing their ass off, they like, go what? What you gonna do, throw a dish? So then she starts lifting up her
Is she about to fucking... That's a gun, actually. I could see the damn nozzle. That's a gun. What was that one freaking movie that was out there? Kingsman? Yeah, she got the Kingsman umbrella freaking... Oh, Lord.
And then she says, well,
She got the Kingsman
looks
umbrella,
like I'm just
bro.
gonna have to air this bitch out then.
It's over. What? Yeah, it's over. She got the Kingsman umbrella. It's over. He's done.
Oh my god.
So they like, hey, nigga, shoot that bitch. So they start blasting and she enters the Matrix.
Damn, just
so
dodging
after
all
they
of
stop
it.
Firing, she's like,
She literally
well,
has the
that's
Kingsman
going to
umbrella.
be.
It's over.
Allow me to show you
Why are y'all even still here? She has the fucking Kingsman umbrella. She can't even be hit.
my new aimbot I just installed. So she started going crazy.
Yeah, he's done. Done.
Everybody getting pellets in their ass.
Why y'all still here?
So as she continues to
Why are
air
y'all
the
still
entire
here?
bar out, the goon company taking cover under this table and Dutch like, damn.
Who are you? Who? What are you doing? You just saw your whole team get wiped out. Why are you here?
Why do we always get stuck with these stupid ass jobs?
He's gone. Yeah, fucking.
But then Revy starts crawling over, and then the bartender sees her, and look at him, he's like,
Bro, I'm gonna be real. If I'm the bartender, I'm pissed because my bar just got shot the fuck up. I don't know what's going on. There's a maid blowing my shit up. Everybody getting their ass handed to them. I don't even know what's going on.
God, if you was the one who brought all these niggas up in my damn bar, bitch, I hope you have insurance. So then everything just goes quiet.
I ain't
So
say shit.
Like, hey, the Lagoon Company, hey, the is my package at? And Dutch is like, nah, OG, the deal's off. I ain't messing with that maid over there. So Roberta
Shit, I
sees
ain't
Garcia.
either.
She's
The
like,
deal been gone.
Mr. Garcia, come now, my boy. It is time to go home. Who are these people?
If there was a
They
deal
need
in
to
the
be
first place.
eliminated. So then Revy grabs him. She's like, stop, bitch. So Roberta's like, you dare threaten the young master. So homeboy right here try to sneak her, but then she hits him with the reverse
Damn,
no scope.
alright,
Oh
reverse
my
360
God.
no
Oh,
scope.
nasty.
That's crazy.
She is like that.
Nah,
then she's like,
she didn't even look,
very
bro.
well then. So you have chosen death. Time to put your ass 6 feet under, bitch.
What the fuck is that?
So she starts
Oh, of
lighting
course
up
that's
with
a
the
gun.
briefcase. And then she hit
Wait,
her with
hold
the
on.
tube. Oh my
A grenade
God.
launcher?
She is out cold. She just really.
Where did that even come?
She
Where
hit the
where did you get a
briefcase,
grenade?
and then she hit it.
Where did she come in with a grenade launcher? Where did that even come
And
from?
then she's like, very well then. So you have chosen.
Where
death.
did you even
Time
get
to
a
put
grenade?
your
How did you
ass 6
fit?
feet
Where are
under,
you getting the
bitch.
grenade
So she
launcher
starts
in that?
lighting it up with the briefcase. And then she hit it
Okay,
with the
you know what,
tube.
honestly-
Oh my God, GG, she is out.
Damn,
cold.
Revy's out
She
in
just
one
really
shot?
backed up Revy in the amount of 10
Get her on the
seconds.
table. She deserves to be on the table just for that alone. She already, and the fact that we still got more evidence after this, she deserved to be on the table after all that alone.
But then they trying to dip, and even Garcia, he's like, please, God, take me with you. So Roberta just drops a briefcase. She's like, absurd. Master Garcia is scared of me. So homeboy pull up again, and he's like, I know exactly who you are now. You're the bloodhound of Florencia.
How are you still alive?
And it's my lucky day because the cartel got a
She just reverse 360 no scoped one of your dudes, and y'all still out here talking about how y'all gonna win.
$1 million bounty on your head.
Yeah, we all
right
know
now.
what's about to
But
happen
she
here.
just looks at him and says, sorry, but I must leave you, gentlemen. Please take these as a parting gift.
GG's.
Oh, shit.
GG's, bro. I don't know why you guys were still in the bar.
Didn't even stand a chance, man. So Lagoon Company dipping, they gone. Great heavens.
Nah,
look at this
the
absolute
aura.
demon. She is unscathed. And
That's crazy. That's aura right there. That's the Sephiroth pose from when he revealed himself in Smash Ultimate. That's the straight up Sephiroth pose. And she just walking in it, bro. That's like the Batman pose when he got like fire around him. He just walked out of there with nothing, bro.
She is hitting the Sephiroth pose right
Literally
now.
the Sephiroth
she breaks
pose.
this window with no effort. This is the Terminator. So about 5 minutes later, while they driving, she done already caught
Damn.
up. She whipping that hoe. God damn. So Dutch pulls out the gun and starts.
Is that Accelerate? Is that Hot Wheels Accelerator's music?
Grabs this by the arm.
That's literally the Teku music that Shirako has. That's yo, CJ, you actually go. You're actually the go for that alone, bro. You got you know game, bro. For anybody who knows what I'm talking about with Hot Wheels World Racing and Hot Wheels Accelerators and Teku, the racing team, bro. Oh my gosh, y'all, you're goats.
It starts pulling him out
Goats.
of the car. It
And
looks
damn.
like he hitting on everything, but she just eating that shit.
Yeah, she's
not
literally
even
eating. She's not even
flinching.
moving, bro.
But her car finally breaks down, so they finally get a chance to escape. But this did not last long at all.
What, she
Just
run after the
about
car?
A minute later, she is whipping that hoe on the roof.
She found a new
So
car.
She jumps
Okay.
down and crashes into him and uses her aim
What
to
the
take
fuck?
out their wheel.
How's she
crashed into
aiming
this
while-
building, but she breaks out of the car.
There's too
Surviving
much
car
going on
crashes
here.
like that. You in the wrong series. You need to take your ass to Fast
I
and
missed the
Furious.
Acceleration
Use your little Vin
series.
Diesel ass. And look at this run. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
She tracking that hoe down with that CW Flash ass run.
Yeah,
So she
I'm gonna be real, y'all must be facing Captain America the way she's chasing after this car. I'm gonna be real with you, cause how? I know they have a blown tower, but how the frick is somebody running like that? Yeah, I'm good.
whips these things out and jumps onto the car. So Dutch like, move, nigga, I'm about to shoot this bitch. So he starts blasting, but she whips on top of the car, pulls out the dualies, and
Oh, that's
starts going
sick.
crazy on the roof.
That's
so
sick.
they end up going over to this shipping yard, and she gets cracked by this cone. So they end up crashing, and it looks like she's finally out. So they look over again, and she
Yep,
is gone.
I knew
And
it.
she
I was
is
about to say,
back
I knew
ready
it. She's
for
back.
more smoke.
I was about to say,
Revy
no way.
finally wakes up, and she's like, damn, that bitch really pulled the noob.
I'm about to say, there's no way that's taking her out.
Return the favor. So they start.
Oh, we're running
standing
the
up for their
ones?
Final fight. So Revy says, make a move. Then Roberta says, shut the up, you nasty.
We running the
Smell
ones.
your dirty ass all the way from here, you stink.
I don't
booty
know who
hoe.
I
So
got
they
on
start
this, bro.
blasting, and
Because-
this goes on for like God knows how long. It was dark when they started, and it's almost morning. Like, how much ammo do y'all have?
I'm about to say, yeah, they got that
later
much
on,
ammo?
She ended up putting a bullet in Revy's shoulder.
Oh, shit,
And
Roberta
she like,
up one?
I swear to God, I'm gonna put a bullet in your little googly-eyed ass.
Roberta up
So
one?
They come out shooting and start running at
Okay,
each
hold
other.
up,
So they end
hands.
up hitting each other. So they both down, and they about to shoot, but Balalaika ends up stopping them. She's like, all right, ladies, let's cut out
Who the hell is
bullshit."
this? I don't. By the way, I don't know who this is. So for anybody who watched all the way through Black Lagoon, I didn't watch this far, so I don't know who this is.
She done brought the whole Russian mafia with her. So she
Oh,
walks up and
shit.
says, you know, I gotta thank you, Miss Maid. I was going to deal with the cartel today, but guess you done already did that. So she shoots
blew
the
up
guns out of both
Bun
her hands
did
and
that,
grabs
bruh.
one. Then she says,
Shit,
all right,
she
Miss
blew up the whole
Bloodhound,
bar.
you can go home now. So Garcia's like, Bloodhound? What do you mean by that? And she says, oh, you didn't know? So she tries to stop, but she's like, shut the up for a bust a cap
Ah,
in
damn,
your
she about
ass,
to air it
you
out.
So let me tell y'all, this so-called maid is the Bloodhound of Florencia. She is a literal Cuban super soldier.
Okay, so there you go. I was right about the fucking Captain America super serum over here. I was just joking about that. I thought that I was just joking. Apparently I was right the whole entire time, bro. Apparently I was right. Because I was about to say, there's no way she running after a car like that. I'll be right back real second. Alright, I'm back. Had to get something out of the oven. Let's get it. But yeah, I was definitely right about the
And she
super
is
soldier.
wanted in every single country in the world.
Yeah,
So
GG's.
Garcia's like, hold on, is this true?
Out here hitting
She's
the
like,
Sephiroth pose and
yeah,
everything.
it's all true. I've killed hundreds, probably thousands, blew shit up, and so many unthinkable things.
Damn, she was just out here
I'm an
murking
international
people.
menace to society. So she's like, my bad, young
How'd she
nasty.
get a
I
job
did
as
not
a
mean to
damn
deceive you,
maid,
but it
bro?
was
There gotta
fun
be
on
some
Saturday.
backstory
But
behind
Revy's
this.
like, nah, that sob story shit. What am I gonna do with this bullet in my arm?
Damn.
So they like, oh, you right. So
She said, "Shit, I don't care about none of that. I want my ones. I can't leave with an L."
y'all can settle it with some bare knuckle boxing.
All right, who you all got your money on in this? Who y'all got? First of all, who you think is gonna throw the first punch? First of all, I think Revy about to do it. Not gonna lie. Who you think is throwing first punch? I think Revy about to be doing it. Not
About
gonna
to
lie.
scrap. So before they start, Roberta says, "Hey, your shoes untied."
That's crazy.
Send her ass
Nah.
to the stratosphere. So they start
Hit him with
going
a straight
crazy.
shuriken
And they
from
over here
freaking Street
taking bets
Fighter.
Like, I got a full house on Revy. I'm going all in on Roberta.
I don't
nigga.
know who
So
I
they
got,
ended up
bro.
boxing
Because they
for
got
like
a
an
Super
hour, and they
Soldier
just
versus a
knocked each other out.
Menace. Oh, okay, that's a tie.
So
Well-
after this, they leave, and she vows to never off anybody ever again.
Oh, we know that's a lie. We all know that's a lie, bro. We got more exhibits.
What we just saw was mild compared to what we are about to witness.
I'm about to say, we got more
that was
exhibits.
Exhibit A, and it is finally time to move on to Exhibit
Yeah,
B.
here we go. I'm about to say,
Alright,
we got
ladies
way
and
more
gentlemen,
exhibits,
now
bro. I know
present to
damn
you
well she ain't done.
Exhibit B, Vengeance and Rip and Tear.
All right,
so
here we
about
go.
a year
How many
later,
minutes we
word
got
on the
left?
street
Oh,
is
we're
that
halfway
Roberta
through.
is
Yeah,
back,
this is we
'cause
about to.
somebody saw somebody in a maid outfit. So while Rock and Revy are at the bar, this maid comes up, but it's not
Oh.
Roberta. It's this girl named.
Oh, I've
Fabi.
seen this scene, bro. This is what I meant by like I've seen some stuff from Black Lagoon. I haven't watched the anime like all the episodes and whatnot. I've seen this. This next portion, if they show the whole thing, is about to be disgusting, bro. This is about to be. This is about to be nothing but Black Air Force activity. That's why I said there's like 3 types of maids, and this is like the number 3 right here. This is the one who's nice but will whoop your ass.
Ello. So she walks up to him and says, "Master Garcia needs your help."
Like
But
I'm gonna be
then
real. I'm convinced that all maids in this freaking verse are all just menaces.
Homie behind her picks her up and he's like, "All right, listen, little lady. Where is the actual real maid at?"
GG's.
Ends up stabbing
GG's.
this guy in the.
GG's. GG's. They're all they're all
Sweet
literal
heavens.
Kingsmen,
So
bro.
she takes everybody over to Garcia.
Look at that,
So
I
then he
bet.
says,
I bet that maid's standing right there in Menace too. I bet everybody in there is. But then again, considering this Black Lagoon and they're basically all fighting a bunch of rival gangs and all the bullshit. It's basically like he said in the beginning. It's the place of Black Air Force activity.
"Hey, listen up, everybody. I need your help. You see, my maid has gone off the walls again. So what had happened was Garcia's dad, Mr. Lovelace, ended up getting assassinated by some Americans.
Of course.
So obviously, this didn't sit well with Roberta, because that was basically her father figure. Because Mr. Lovelace ended up taking in Roberta after she was on the run. That's why she poses as a
okay.
maid. So this ended up waking up her inner demon again. And
Well-
now she is slowly losing her sanity. So they showed them these pictures, and there were 6 people that helped conspire with this assassination. So we cut over to one of the
so
dudes,
she went after
and
all of
Roberta
them.
is back behind him,
Oh, he's
stalking
cooked.
him. So he runs away and tries to call one of the people on the phone,
He's
but
cooked.
Roberta answers the phone. She's like, my, I've been looking for you, buddy. And don't try to call your other friends, because I've already paid them a visit, too.
Damn.
And about a day later, homie's body was found dead and disfigured in a canal. Her next target was homeboy right here. So she got him chained up on this thing, and
Damn.
he like, "Do you know who I am?" And she like, "Yes, I know exactly who you are, Mr. American."
Bro
Now you
is
best
getting
start
cooked.
talking before your ass start cooking. And yo, she
Literally
is
getting
guzzling
cooked.
down Look, she chopping them hoes like Tic Tacs. And she like, "Come on now, chop, chop, speak up, nigga." And later that day,
GG's.
homie was found dead. And the only suspect was a woman
Same
in a
suitcase
maid
and
outfit.
everything.
So later on, we cut back to the bar, and Roberta pulls up in the bar. And
Why is that guy still there? That bar is gone, bro. Get a new bar or replace. I don't know, bro. That bar, I don't like that.
She says there's a war coming. Please point me
You
to
are
every
the
single
war.
weapon shop in this city, please and thank you. So the
But then again,
bartender
she
like,
just killed like 6 Americans, so you already know what's about to happen here. You already know what's about to happen here, bro. America about to send everybody and their mama to take care of this person. It's about to, yeah, well, she is the war, but she about to bring a war too.
"Oh hell no!" But then she breaks the glass and she's like,
Just
"Do
get
you
rid
think
of
I'm
shit.
joking?
Just get
Now
rid of
hurry
shit,
up before
bro."
I make you a pack." So the Americans are in town,
Yep.
and everybody in the hood going crazy because all
Oh,
hell
shit.
is about to break loose. Random gangsters and bounty hunters, Revy and her crew, the CIA and the cartel, all because of
Damn, okay, so we got everybody in here. So we got, okay, let me count. So we got the CIA. We got random gangsters, probably after Roberta because of the bet that they're making, right? We got the main MC and her and then Revy and their crew. We got, I guess, Who else? Hold on, let me go back. How many people? How many groups is that? How many groups is that shit?
Before I make you a pack. So the Americans are in town and everybody in the hood going crazy. Because all hell is
So you got the American government.
About to break
the hood.
Loose. Random gangsters and bounty hunters. Revy and her crew.
The CIA and the cartel.
All because of one.
So this is a 1v5. This is a 1v5.
Person. Roberta. So now later that evening, the gangsters try to pull up on the Americans, but they end up lighting them
they're
up.
getting
They
cooked.
said we rep the US of A.
The US of A. That's
so they
crazy.
End up escaping to the
The
roof,
US
and
of
there is
A?
a sniper on the other side. And
Is that a
it
50
is
cal?
none other than Roberta with the Barrett 50 cal. She started unloading on them
With one
and she got
hand?
the noob tube
I
for
mean,
a side
you know what?
So then
Super Soldier Serum. Honestly, I'm not surprised. With the noob tube, yeah.
the other dudes come in and try to
Who are
third
these
party
dudes?
her,
Okay.
but she starts no-scoping them with one hand. She is using a 50 cal with one hand. Oh my Jesus, face up the face for better.
Please, somebody sign her up immediately. Somebody get her a shirt right now, bro. Get her a jersey. Because she out here no-scoping people while not looking at them with a 50 cal.
Ends up pole vaulting all the way to another building. And look at the dudes right here. They like, bruh.
I'm leaving.
What
We
did
lost. We lost, bro. We went 3. We went. That was 0-3 in the finals. It's over.
Sign up for. So now it's nightfall.
Let
and
the Americans
are
have
on
that
the
shit.
run, and the bloodhound is on their ass.
That's
So she
crazy.
gets on
It's
the
like
ground
1
and
in
starts
5.
Smelling the ground, and she's like, "I smell bitch."
That's
so She
crazy.
gets up in this room and she's like, I should prepare. I should use this hanger as a weapon. So Garcia
GG's.
ends up running in behind her, and then he just sees the absolute carnage that
Damn.
she has just left
Oh, that would have
behind.
hanger too.
So these dudes see this guy and they like, "Hey, bro, what's happening, bro?"
Who the fuck is this?
Guess who's behind them?
Oh, he dead.
So she ends up beating the life out
Damn.
of these dudes with her bare hands. So then this weirdo comes up and he's like, looks like the bloodhound is more ferocious than ever. So they start
Who's
boxing.
this?
He low-key kind of boxing her up, right?
And first of all, he's actually throwing hands. Well, who the fuck is this? Is this the cartel? Is this the CIA? Who's this?
No. So then he slams her on this table. And then, yo, some weird ass shit happens right here. I ain't even gonna
what?
lie to you, bro. You know, I'm blacking the screen out because all you just gotta know is some, Hercules.
Nigga, there's no fucking way, bro.
If you get my drift. Yo, this man Garcia is out here watching this. Oh my God, this is
Yeah,
terrible.
he's cooked,
So
bro.
why they
That's
getting
PTSD.
freaky? He said, all right, you know what to do next. And she's like, yeah, I got you. With some bullets.
That's
Yo,
crazy.
she really had a gun in the belt buckle. Then she said, you thought we was gonna get nasty with your dirty ass. So
That's
then she starts beating
Yeah, he's dead.
the life out of this man.
He's dead.
She's throwing him around like a rag doll and everything. So then Garcia yells, yo, please stop. And her hand went through his entire skull. So then she's
What?
like, oh my God, I did not just do that in front of the young master.
Yes, you
But then
did. You
she's
just-
like, wait
you-
a minute. The
You soloed like a whole 5 groups in 1-2 seconds ago, bro. Like, what are you talking about? And the Americans still on the run.
young master shouldn't be here. You are an illusion. You are a lie. So she is about to shoot this little nigga.
Are you serious?
But then the Americans come in and
Here we go.
save him. So then this even sets her off even more. She's like, oh my God, now they took the young master? They will all bleed and die. So then later on, Revy and her crew pull up. So they ain't
Oh shit, hold up. Okay, I gotta see this. Because it looks like their crew's actually stacked. They're the only ones left who can actually do some shit. The Americans are running away. They're the only crew left because the gangsters got beat by the Americans. The Americans are on the run. They're there. And the freaking gangsters... Wait, did I already mention them? Who's left? The CIA? What are they doing?
tries to run up and attack her, but she bites her sword in half.
Okay, never mind. We're
The
cooked.
girl comes in with the chainsaw and she breaks the chainsaw.
With guns?
So then homie come up right here, but
Yeah, I'm about to say, what were you doing trying to flex like that? You got whooped. And honestly, she could have done worse. She could have done
so then
worse.
Fabiola comes and tries to stop her, but then she says, Fabiola, have you watered the garden and taken the dog out for a walk yet? And she's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
She has completely lost her mind.
There's nobody
now
who could...
Roberta's chasing them down on a motorcycle, and
Oh,
Balalaika's up on top of the roof with the Russians.
The Russian mafia is back? Oh my gosh, bro. This is crazy.
She starts talking to the Americans like, looks like you Americans could not get the job done, so allow us to finish it. So they end up shooting multiple RPGs at her, and that finally ended up slowing her down. So the Americans hitch a ride with Lagoon Company to retreat. But also, guess who's still hot on their tail?
I'm about to say, you already know
Roberta
damn well
got this
somehow Roberta
plane ticket.
freaking...
So she sits down by the lady, and the lady says, damn, you smell like ass. Looks like you found that ticket I left you. And this is none other than our favorite nun, Etta. The one that'll light the block up in the name of Jesus.
I saw that meme too.
The CIA. So she tries to swing on her. She's like, hold on, shawty, chill. I'm just trying to help you out, that's all. So she's like, fine. But after my hunt is complete, I will reward you with a painless death. So now it's the next day and they're in this jungle. So they head off. So when they get out to the land and they start scouting it,
why are they in the jungle?
See rods spread out around the land. And Garcia and Fabiola like,
yeah, that's GG's.
She already here.
GG's.
She about to make this a Dead by Daylight lobby. And boy, oh boy,
GG's.
was he right, because she was about to make this a horror movie. Because with this scenery, she done turned into the Predator.
Damn, the EDP. Damn, that's crazy.
So she grabs this hostage and takes off. Then she stops, cuts off his ear, and then goes into the jungle. So these dudes hunting her down, and she is hanging in the tree. So she pops this nigga, then lands on this dude's gun, then kicks his head off and then retreats.
That's
so then she
wild.
finds these other three dudes. So then she pops homie with the musket, and then they
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh my God, those rods are literally her bullets. She placed them there for them to see what they were gonna get killed by. Then she runs up on this dude and pops him right in his face.
Damn.
But then she ends up getting hit by a claymore, and then she ends up getting sniped. But she ate that.
She just up, bro. That's crazy.
She made up. She just ate a claymore and a bullet in his.
Do you know how? I don't even think. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't even think Captain America could take. I don't know. Maybe that's a little bit of a stretch. I don't think he's tanking a fucking claymore point blank and coming out unscathed and keeping it moving. He's gonna be lying there for a bit. Let alone the sniper right after it. That's 2 in 1, back to back. She ate both of them. That's crazy.
Still moving, but she ended up losing some fingers. So she's like, I don't need these shits. So then she just flings them off.
That's
and just
wild.
Acts like nothing.
And just keeps it moving.
So now she's moving in the bushes, so she sneaks homie in the back.
I'm gonna be real. Y'all need to fight her out in the open.
She runs at him at full speed.
Y'all need to fight her.
Oh,
and she just eating the bullets.
With the bayonet.
Never mind.
So then she picks up his walkie-talkie.
How's she not down yet?
You all are dropping like flies. Make this at least a little.
How is she not down
so then
yet?
Bro with the ponytail started running at her, but she chucks the whole gun at him.
Oh,
and
he's
she's like,
dead.
"Hear my war cry." But then she ends up seeing Garcia, and he's like, "Yo, please just stop."
I'm about to say,
she's
there's
still
nobody
losing her mind.
left.
She's like, "You are not the young master. You are the enemy." But then he basically has to take a whole bullet to believe that it's him. So she finally just stopped it. Dear God, thank the Lord.
Finally?
Bro, just look at her. She is beat
bruh.
up. So after all of her carnage, she now getting pushed around.
Jesus Christ, man. She's a fucking bruh.
In a wheelchair.
What in the
She
Super
done lost
Soldier
a leg,
Deluxe is
an
this
arm,
bullshit?
half a hand, an eye, half a hair, and look at her. She's still like, I'll still kill them on God.
Yeah, put her at the table immediately. Once again, she was already at the table after the first portion. But
So
yeah,
with all that
there ain't even an argument.
There's no discussion. There's no argument. This
Yeah,
damn
she's at the
Terminator,
she's at the
Predator,
table.
Doom guy ass. She took on the USA,
the
Russia,
CIA,
the cartel, Colombian special forces. God knows what she did in her backstory.
Everybody.
And she
was out there 1v the world, bruh. Like, what the fuck?
beat the protagonist. Nah, sit down. That's a wrap.
Yeah, that is a wrap. Put her at the table.
I think this might be the longest trial to date. So yeah, hope y'all enjoyed. Follow your boy on IG and Twitter. Make sure y'all sub to the second channel. I'm finally cooking over there again. And I am out of here.
That's crazy, bro. I might have to watch the Lagoon. Well, I don't know if I'd be able to react to it on fucking YouTube with the nonsense that's be going on up in here, bro. I'm gonna be real. I don't know what the hell I just watched, but she definitely at the table after that. She definitely at the table after that, bro. Holy shit. But without further ado, Shinobi sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed. Trying to do more reactions and, anime stuff outside of the gaming side, trying to diversify the channel a little bit. But otherwise, I really enjoyed it. CJ the Champ out here in another banger, and I'll see you guys in another one. Peace out.